Hey, welcome to the beginning of our hydrology unit, and appropriately down here in the creek. This is actually Ellerby Creek, and let me show you around a little bit. Okay, just did 8.4 miles. I'm good. This is where we would have come later in the year. This is Ellerby Creek nearby Pearl Mill, where we would come down and do water testing and look at river features and things like that, and we would identify poison ivy, which I will still do with you because that's an important skill to have. But we're starting off our unit. I'm gonna turn around. There we go. Big pokey rocks to sit on. There we go, because it's a pretty view that way. So anyway, what we're looking at for this unit is that water. Where did it come from? Where is it going? If we need some to drink, where should we look for it? How is this particular environment good for the water or not? What are the features that make it good and not? What's happening with global climate change and how is that affecting water and availability of water? And also, is this an old creek or a new creek? Can you read the creek? More on that later. So all these questions we're going to be learning about. I've got some videos to show you. I'll also be just randomly coming down the creek and showing you some features and things. But first on the list, I promised you that I would show you poison ivy, and this particular area of Ellerby Creek, I always take people down here, and I'm gonna, let's go walk down the path, shall we? Here we go. All right, this is the path back up. All this is not poison ivy. That's just regular English ivy. That's fine. And then if you look over here, you'll see some winding vines. Nope, but that's not poison ivy. But poison ivy actually comes in lots of forms. All right, so let's go see some. So many people out. Okay, so there are lots of things that climb, and poison ivy is one of them. All right, so see this tree? You've got the English ivy I showed you before, but you'll see that there are leaves that come out in a set of 3. That's your poison ivy right there. Leaves of 3, beware of me. And oh, look, he's down here on the ground, coming to get my ankles. All right, let's take a good look at him. Yeah, you see how there's like a little bit of red over there? That's another sign. They're kind of red where they come together. This set of 5, not poison ivy. This set of 3 is poison ivy. And notice how there's little notches here, like a little mitten? That's another sign. Sometimes they're notched. All right. So I've gotten my breath back. That was a long run. And then sometimes you can find the furry vines of poison ivy too. Furry vines. This is one of those things where, you know, you're out with your brother when you're young and you're like, hey, lean up against this or climb this. And it's like, no, that's poison ivy. I'm not stupid. I grew up in the woods. All right, so I'm not seeing the furry vines. Someone came through last year and cut all the vines just to try to cut back on some of the growth. But poison ivy can be found on the ground. It can be found running up the trees. It even has a woody variety where it gets bigger. But look how healthy it is growing around here. This is a big one. And notice this guy right here does not have the thumb edge, but it does, but it's a little bit right there. You can see this one totally smooth on the outside, but that's poison ivy right there. And I'm really allergic, so I'm not gonna be licking that. There's so many cool plants out here to know, and that's part of water health, is when if you know what's going on with the plants, then you know something about the health of the water too. So we'll be looking at that because that's fun. And my mom just texted in and there's a banner and I can't see the film anyway, because my mom loves me. She sends me memes. Okay, so after this, I'm going to send you off to a video about the water cycle, which everybody has studied pretty much their entire lives. Oh, wait, this is a mulberry tree. See those little dots up there? Eventually those are going to be edible. The birds are already eating the ones at the top, but we'll go looking for some edible mulberries later. Also, we'll go find out where some blackberries are, so if you live in this neighborhood, you can come get some or find some in your neighborhood. But anyway, we'll be out in the woods quite a bit for both the water unit and for the ecosystem unit. I'll send you outside to go do stuff. I hope you guys are having a great week. Enjoy the videos. I'll talk to you later. All right. Whoops, there we go. I kind of lied. I'm not going straight to the hydrology unit because I wanted to introduce you to this plant. This is sassafras. Sassafras is really cool because you can pull it up by the root and it has a really wonderful taste to it that you can chew on. You can make tea out of it. Generally we found them in the mountains in the cooler regions in Virginia, and I had not seen a lot of it here in North Carolina, but who knew? Down here in Durham there is some. It's really, really hard to get out of the ground. You really have to dig around it. Sometimes you can get a smaller shoot, Like this guy right here, he might, no, you know what? I'm gonna leave him be because he might be small, but he might grow bigger and I don't wanna just yank on it and break the root off. But anyway, if you ever see sassafras, it's good to chew on. But also it tends to grow around poison ivy, so don't be licking on it before you check to see if it's had poison ivy oils on it. I'll also show you, when we do some more plant stuff, about a plant that grows near poison ivy, that if you get poison ivy on you, you can put this on it, as it has a chemical in it that breaks down the urushiol. Urushiol is the oil in poison ivy that gives you a rash. It's funny how nature does that. It's like a cure for all of its poisons. They kind of grow together. So anyway, oh, and now Jason just texted in, so I'll let you guys go watch the water cycle unit and I'll see what's up with my boyfriend. I'll talk to you guys later.